He pressed call, staring at the rose that was her WhatsApp profile picture as he waited for her to respond. She answered, Assalamu. Then it cut out, as often happened with the internet connection in the village on the outskirts of Aden she'd been living in for the last year. He waited 5 minutes and then dialed again. Assalamu alaikum, Ashraf. They're just coming inside. Maya had forgotten to turn off the video. Her curly Egyptian hair was longer now, past her shoulders, still in coils and spirals. He used to twirl them around his fingers. She looked thinner, her collarbones clearly protruding. She was still as lovely as he remembered her. Out of respect, he considered telling her the video was on. But to do so would be to submit to the absurdity of a situation he refused to legitimise. For God's sake, they'd been a high school couple, married for 19 years. He knew every part of her body. And yet, it was for God's sake now that she covered her hair in front of him. Because they were divorced. Years you called me Ash, he said. Do you score more points with God if you call me Ashraf now? Maya shot him a withering look. So, how are you? He asked. Alhamdulillah. And how's your husband? Do you really want to know? I asked, didn't I? He's working long hours. There aren't enough doctors. Is he treating Layla and Shaymat well? You know very well he is. They adore him. Really? Don't teenagers hate everybody? He deserves to be congratulated. Oh, astaghfirullah. Maya's camera turned off suddenly. He couldn't help but roll his eyes. Why did religion make such fools of people? I'm a different person now, she'd explained the first time she'd worn a hijab in front of him after the divorce 2 years ago. In a way, she was right. The Maya he'd married knew her wines, loved to party, took pride in getting dressed up and was rising to the top of the corporate banking ladder. He didn't recognise this woman, hadn't recognised her for several years now. This woman who memorised the numbers of food additives that contained gelatin, replaced makeup and short skirts with a black hijab and shapeless abaya, quit her job, insisted they sell their mortgaged house to rent because interest was a sin, and threw herself into charity work. This woman who had divorced him, married a doctor with a beard down to his chest, and moved with their daughters and her new halal-certified husband, Abdel Karim, to a village in Yemen. She was back on the screen now, adjusting a scarf around her head. You should have said something, Ashraf. Nothing I haven't seen or touched before. You're impossible. Are you fasting? No. Allah yahdik. Here, speak to Layla and Shaymat. The girls appeared in the frame. He felt a pang and touched their faces on the screen. They still had their strong Sydney accents. Layla prattled on about juggling her online studies with coaching a soccer team at the orphanage Maya was managing. Shaymat sat quietly, occasionally interrupting to inquire about his health and Snowball the cat. He didn't have the heart to tell her Snowball had also run away.